Hello everyone, let me ask you something. How are you making sure caregivers never miss an important patient visit or scheduled task? Because in a caregiver company, timing is everything. Each caregiver is assigned to a specific patient, and even a small delay affects the whole care process. That is why we built an automation system inside ClickUp and Make.com that sends reminder messages to caregivers 5 minutes before the start time and also 5 minutes after the end time. So in this video, I will show you how that automation works. So at first, as you can see, there is a patient care management system, and under that, there are 3 databases. So one is a patient database, there is a referral database, and another is a caregiver database. And this list is mainly for the caregiver schedule. So in this list, you can see the main tasks are mainly the caregiver name, and patient is mainly the relationship field, and it is coming from this patient database. So it is simple. So the patient database is mainly the storage of all the information about patients, and from there we are mainly fetching the data. So mainly for this patient, the caregiver is Kathy, and also there's another relationship field, which is mainly the caregiver. And we can see the status of the patient, whether it is active or discharged. And you can see the duration hours, start date and due date, date created, reminder before and reminder after, visit number and text sent, and there is a comment. So how it is working. The most important part was the reminder timing. So the caregiver needs to receive a mobile message 5 minutes before the start date. Then they also need another message 5 minutes after the due date. The goal is to make sure nothing is missed. But in ClickUp, there is a limitation. You cannot send this kind of custom message exactly 5 minutes before through the native setup. The minimum hours need to be 1 hour for that process. And for this ClickUp limitation, we need to set up the automation in Make.com. So now let me show you what is happening here. So when they are adding their start date with the time they are adding it, and it is calling the webhook. You see, it is calling the webhook to set the reminder before 5-minute webhook. And when they set this start date, automatically the reminder before is becoming 5 minutes before this time. And if you want to set automation from third-party software in ClickUp, you can update the data easily. But here the main part, we need to update the timing also. For that reason, we need to call the API. So let me show you the live example. So as you can see, there are 4 automations we mainly created. And this one is mainly the first one. So when they mainly change the start date, it is calling the webhook. And here we are receiving that. Then we are waiting for 30 seconds to complete the process in the main list, and then we are getting the task. And from there, we already know what is the start date. Next, we are mainly calling the API. So without API calling, it is not possible to update the timing. So you can update the date, but if you want to update the time in ClickUp from third-party software, you need to call the API. So for that reason, we call the API, and it is updating. So as you can see, all are mainly 5 minutes before the start date. And when this time arrives, and then it is calling another webhook. And this is the workflow for that. So it is catching the webhook and then fetching the task. As you can see, there are 2 tasks because of 2 relationships. And we mainly integrate this Salesmsg platform here. And you can see the messages there. So the first one is mainly the caregiver, and the second one is the patient. This is mainly coming from the relationship format. And then if the message is successful, it will send the notes. And if it fails, it will also send the notes. So let me show you how it is working. So as you can see, there are text sent field, and there are some information here. So whether it is successful or not, it is updating in these text sent fields. So this is how the full process is completed. The same process happened for after the due date. So as you can see, this is the reminder after, so they are also getting the message in this time. In the same process I showed you. So this is how we build a caregiver reminder system using ClickUp, Make.com, and API-based automation. Instead of relying on manual follow-up or limited native reminders, the system now sends the right message at the right time, both before the visit starts and after it ends. That helps the caregiver stay aligned, reduces missed schedules, and makes the overall care process much more reliable. So if you found this helpful, follow Camel Tech for more system design insights. And if you would like us to build a similar scalable system for your company, visit our website and send us a message. Let's make your systems work for you, not the other way around. And thank you for watching.